Believe me, if you have came here thinking that I'm gonna go on a rant about Lal Singh Chaddha and how Google and Twitter gave me enough information about that scene it copied from Forrest Gump and act like an intellectual, then you're fucking full of shit in your head. But still you're gonna watch this video because you want to verify that illusion of being correct and find a certain sense of relief in that. Or maybe some of you are here just from your perception, or majority of you, which I know you are here because you feel cheated on and you are angry. And the anger is so much that you basically want me to shit talk on Bollywood. You're continuously again and again binge watching these Bollywood shit talk videos because it just feeds your anger every single fucking time. You finally feel an emotion other than horny 24/7, even though you know that the content that you're consuming is the same old shit again and again. But still, is it right or wrong to boycott Bollywood movies with Lal Singh Chaddha as the recent addition to this list? Well, you already know what Amir Khan said, and I'm not gonna dive into that because fuck them, that's why. It's not Bollywood that's bad. It's not nepotism that's bad. It's bad fucking acting. It's shit like writing. It's childlike behavior. It's being a lazy rich asshole.
So they are only making these nepotistic stars. ना आप जा रहे हो ना फिल्म देखने तो मत जाओ.
And Bollywood at this point is just built around these shitty founding pillars driven by money-minded media. The actors are actors, they're not made of crystals, they eat, sleep, shit and fuck like you, not me, I'm still a virgin. If you really wanna know the bits, we'll have to reflect on the past. If you really go back and think, you'll see for yourself what image you had for these celebrities in your mind. You'll fucking spit on yourself if you saw that these are the ones that you got inspired by in your childhood. Holy shit, how do you get a license for driving like that? And if you think I'm blaming you for that, then basically yes, fuck you. I personally believe that the way Bollywood is now is because of their own fault. Monetizing on bad publicity and India making fun of you or collabing with YouTubers and TikTokers cringier than the child in my fucking basement just because of the numbers. Holy shit, this bad? One day AI will tell you to kill humans to save Earth, and I'm afraid they're gonna do that in the name of probability of success. The industry always tries to hide things, and major things that they hide is their own fucking personality. The way they have always presented themselves is like some godlike figures that can't do any wrong or are very intellectual or can't abuse. Shut the fuck up. It's just a fucking performance that they give in front of camera every time, whether they are in interview or in a public interaction. For the audience, they become some kind of ideals that can't be touched or have a fucking normal life. And talking about performance, some can't even act like a normal human. What the fuck is this? And he even got an ad with India's biggest YouTuber. Shouldn't it work the other way around? You see the problem? Whether it's AIB roast or the incidents that happened in COVID wave, or whether the recent ongoing show Koffee with Karan.
To stop this, it's not fair because he's making money out of us. Yeah. We come and we get screwed through the ear.
The major thing that audience got was a reality check of their celebrities' lifestyle. Turns out they shit the same way we do, and also find it funny when a person says in public. In the AIB roast, why everyone was hurt was not because of comments and all, but watching their ideals laughing at words like which is not wrong, but in your head these people just don't talk like that, and behaving like that made you uncomfortable going in that direction of falsifying the perception you had in your fucking mind. If you think that's not the case, then why the fuck can't you tolerate them making fun of others despite the fact that at certain point of time you fucked every single member of your friend's family with words? With the whole perception game breaking down, the audience started going full monkey balls mode at everything they heard or saw in the past or present, finding old videos, analyzing them and getting more and more close to the fucking reality. The more they found and heard, the more they felt cheated. Talking about me, I'm brain dead and immune to bullshit. With each public appearance or interview of them, the audience really started to verify if what they're watching is actually authentic or is just another performance by the actor, which is actually easy to verify because their acting is shit. For me personally, everything is a fucking performance. They're always talking about a topic that they fucking skipped when they dropped out of college or quit school to act horribly. Listen to me, talking slow and in a deep voice on a podium sponsored by Pan Parag, co-powered by Washing Powder Nirma and bought to us by Rupa Frontline, aired by a studio owned by your dad, does not make you a fucking intellectual. It just makes you a rich piece of shit that was lucky enough to have a chance at proving that your fucking horrible acting is worthy enough of making Indians laugh. Stupid piece of shit. The audience is so fucking annoyed by the Bollywood that they don't want to give a chance to star kids that are entering the industry. Personally, I have no problem with nepotism, but I have a problem with the amount of work they're getting despite of their bad fucking acting, and that's why maybe the public is so annoyed with them. The movies are lacking stories, the actors are lacking acting skills, so give me a fucking reason that's left for people to go to the theaters. It's like a cheap YouTube video shot with a great camera filled with funny sound effects. That is this white noise 2 toddlers born yesterday or old people halfway in the fucking grave. You know what's common in both of them? They lack proper brain function. A sudden fluctuation in the state of particles around and in front of their eyes and ears will make them either laugh or cry very badly. It might even kill the old ones. But here comes the other side of the coin. For you to feel angry or just be on top of your A game to criticize them, you'll have to follow them. You have to watch their interview, their public appearances, every single clip and every single new update that you can find about them on social media. And that's why my favorite show Koffee with Karan is trending despite all the criticism it's receiving with each of their new episode releasing. I'm not even gonna talk about that. The second thing that screwed Bollywood is lack of stories that they're producing. They're just producing shit ton of crap every single day. They're either just remaking stuff or just producing a story that breaks the cringe bar every single fucking time. The main reason behind that is the amount of money they should be spending on storytelling and filmmaking is going to the pocket of the actor that is playing the part in the movie. In the end, it's all business and everyone is here just to fucking earn money. They do not care about story as a whole. My perception of South industry is that there is not a lot of nepotism in the work there. The star kids out there now have really improved their acting skills. It's a known fact that they've also done some overacting in their initial works. The better connection you have with your audience, the more chances they'll give you to improve your skills. The content that they're producing is experimental and new. See, if a movie is good, it will be fucking appreciated everywhere, but the Bollywood have to do some work on top of that. It's practically not a dead end still now, but it's also not very far from killing itself. The people are not annoyed with the movies, but the people are annoyed with the industry as a whole. And if you think I just spread hatred saying all that, listen to me, you piece of shit. If my thought process doesn't align with you, doesn't mean I'm spreading hatred. It's because your dumbass does not have balls big enough to accept the fucking truth. The other truth. Bye.